Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of my 1.16 single player Let's Play. In last episode we built this house behind us, as you can see. Really enjoy it. And in today's episode I plan on getting a food source of some sorts. Before we get started, if you guys are enjoying this series, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as it helps me out greatly and I always appreciate you guys whenever you do something like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the plan for today is that I need a food source of sorts. I was thinking maybe potatoes or something along those lines, as they're a pretty decent starter food source. We have a lot of them right here, and you can cook them as well to make for baked potatoes as opposed to just carrots. So I believe what we're going to be doing is making a pretty big potato farm of sorts. I've got villagers right now, so I could make an automatic one, but the problem is that I don't have the redstone and or iron to get that started. So I think one thing on our list will definitely to be getting a villager breeder and then iron farm started, a small one of sorts. But I figured to get started we definitely need some food. So as we head down here, let's go ahead and head into our storage and see what items we've got to work with. So as you can see, I'm not doing too great on materials, not terrible. We've got a decent amount of wood, some food. I've got some potatoes to get started, about 19. I think I've got some bones. Yeah, so we can get a little more potatoes before we get started on this farm. But as for the plans for this farm, I don't think it's going to be anything too major. Just enough to get us started and going, because I really could use a good source of food at the moment. Because like I said, this bread is just not cutting it for us, because it is not near as sufficient or enough as we need it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and plant this entire thing of potatoes to get us started, and move this composter over here, and then we can hoe the ground and go ahead and place in the rest of these potatoes. That leaves us with 15, and I can use my bone meal on the rest just to see how many potatoes it gets us. And a poisonous potato. Okay, so we're left with about 27 potatoes. So that'll go ahead and be enough to give us a small farm going. So I think I'm going to clear out this area right here and fix this pathway, as well as maybe clean up some of the other village pathways today. As you can see, the village kind of generated on a hill, which looks cool, but the the path formation is not exactly ideal or how I'd like it to be. So I think like I said, I'm going to clear out this area over here and fix up the paths, and I will be back when that is done. You know, I just realized while I was gathering some wood to finish up this pathway and stuff over here, that we could probably use an AFK fish farm to get us a decent amount of food. So I think that might be a viable option, of course. But I do think that I would like to get a actual farm built as well, just for one, aesthetic purposes, and two, it'll be functional in the future when we get our villagers going. We can trade with them, and hopefully they can provide us some emeralds as well as some other goods. Again, another thing about starting out is always needing resources. So you can see here, I'm not doing too well on iron. I have all of my tools and armor made, but I have no iron left if I wanted to do redstone or stuff like that. So I think I'm going to take about an hour and go mining and see if we can come back with maybe some diamonds and some obsidian and maybe get to the nether. Now this is exactly what we came for. Now, how many there is another question. Is there really only going to be this one? Alright guys, and we've made it back from our 1 hour of mining. Still kind of disappointed that we only found the one diamond that I showed you guys, but that's okay. I'm gonna head in here and sleep, and then I can show you our spoils of the session. Go ahead and sleep. Alright, so let's go ahead and head downstairs, and I'll just throw it, where can I put it? I'll just set it here. So we've got about 4.5 stacks of iron, 36 gold, 36 redstone, a diamond, 4 emeralds, and a stack and a quarter of lapis, as well as 2 stacks of coal. Definitely not bad. I really, like I said, wish we would have got more diamonds, but again, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and place down 2 more temporary furnaces so we can get some get our iron smelting easier and all equally divided, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Lastly, let's go ahead and put that in there. Alright, so now that I've got that, I could do some basic redstone if we would like. I think we're just going to stick with the potato farm design we're going to do, especially in this area. Now all the grass should have grown back decently far. It looks like it has, so I can go ahead and add in the path. For some reason not there. But it's working its way over. Now I just realized that probably won't work its way over. Yeah, not there either. So I'm going to have to wait for the grass to spread all the way. That'll be okay there. So with this going, we should be able to go ahead and start on our farm. So I think the basics is just going to be like a pretty simple. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it a building and make it like all multi-layered and fancy or not. But I think it'll just be in this area with a water source. Nothing major, but again, something just to sustain us better than this bread. Got all this iron cooking up. It's good to finally have a decent supply of iron. That's always good. I think once we get to the nether and get some quartz, we can easily set up a automatic melon and pumpkin farm. I think I'll probably do both, because that'll provide easy emeralds with villagers like I've done in my streaming world, which is, like I said, a good way to get those emeralds and trade with villagers for enchanted books and stuff along those lines. Now that I've got redstone, I can go ahead and set up a AFK fish farm. So let's go ahead and make a note block, iron trap door, need an iron pressure plate. What else? Fence. Gonna need a hopper, as well as a chest, or a double chest at that. Let's go ahead and make this hopper. And I believe that's everything we need. Let's go ahead and get some, let's get 2 fishing rods made, because, you know, why not? And where do I want to put this? I feel like I want to make a building for this now, just so I can get it out of the way, but I know the easiest route is to just dig a hole under the ground. But for now, I think what I'll do is I will put it back here, and I can make it kind of like a temporary building, and then I can like make a shed for my house, and that can be where this leads to. So let's go ahead and get all the materials we need for it. Let's see. Shouldn't need a sword here, so let's go ahead and get this going. So this goes into here. I have a shovel I could be using. Alright. Get the 2 chests. This water bucket. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. How you doing? Yep, okay. So again, I'll probably just make a temporary structure around it with cobblestone or something just to get some AFK going. I'll be doing that on my own time, of course, not here. Looks like we're doing dirt because that's the only thing we have. But that's okay. We can get, like I said, just a temporary building, and then I have plans to turn this into a shed once we get the proper materials, like some wood and stuff, going. Because again, that's the hardest thing about starting these series like this, is that when you start out, you have nothing, and it's so much easier, or actually it's so much harder to adjust to this, especially when you've been playing on a server where you have like full netherite and or diamond tools and stuff like that, and then you come to here and you're like, well crap, I have nothing now. Because you have to spend so much time, and you really don't realize how much time that takes until you have to go and get all those materials again and kind of start over. And again, I just happened to get unlucky and not find diamonds. I'm sure some people can find diamond armor within, or find enough diamonds for their diamond tools and armor within the first hour. Again, I just got unlucky, but that's okay. Alright, so we're looking at a nice hefty stack of materials now. I feel like I want to make a separate ores chest. Oh, this will do. Let's go ahead and get all of this in here. Get this in the next chest. And I did not smelt any gold. I can do that there. Alright. Got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and, well, first craft another bucket to make this whole process a lot easier. And go ahead and grab some water from this farm right here. Oh, that's not how you grab water. There we go. Do I have the hoe? I do not have the hoe with me. Wow, I'm just forgetting everything this episode, aren't I? Alright, finally, I think I have everything. So, let's see. A good spot to do it. Let's say I continue the pathway over here. And let's go ahead and give it some space between these sheep, or the sheep, and the rest of the stuff. Okay, have something set up like this, and then we can do from here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Yep. All right. We can set up this quick, efficient farm. I'll probably set up multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, this is just a cheap and easy way to get the maximum value out of a single water source block, especially when you're getting started. I think I want to divide them based on the crops so we don't get them mixed up. So I do have spruce wood. I thought I had some. Let's go ahead and make some more fences. Gonna need some more. Yep. So more fences, that's what I need. Okay. Now we've got that. Go to here. Go ahead and set this up. Get these fence gates going around, or these fences going around here. I think I want to add a fence gate right here as well as on the other side. Actually, I'll probably have it on 3 different sides, just so you can access it from whichever way you so desire, as well as connect it to the second farm, which will be right here. So with that being said, I can grab my second bucket of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. And, oh, it broke. Luckily, we've got plenty of iron now, which we can make another hoe with, but this time out of iron, as opposed to stone, and it should last much longer. Go ahead and eat real quick. Oh, dropped my bucket. Really? I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest with you. I did not know you could till pathways. I guess you learn something new every day. So I think, obviously, since we've got some sheep, we want to have some wheat as well as the potatoes for the food source. I actually cooked most of the potatoes a second ago, which is okay, because I needed a good food source while we were down there. I should have, yeah, I have a decent amount of seeds. There we go. And I needed some more spruce fences. And I'm short by literally one. Of course I am. Why would I not be short by spruce fences by literally one? You know what? We're just gonna mine this one out for access and just leave it. Get some torches placed out here. Don't have any coal on me. To get some stuff placed, but we'll head inside, sleep, and then I will head back out here and finish up with the farms. So I really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes so far. I know the first few in a new series are not always the most exciting. It's usually very grindy, just gathering resources, stuff along those lines. But if you are enjoying, again, I would really appreciate if you guys would leave a like or comment of some sorts, and maybe even subscribe if you want to. Again, that's completely up to you. I would always appreciate if you do, because it'll help me out, as well as make the channel viewable to others easier, so we could get more of a following going, and hopefully, not 100% sure, but I do have some ideas for a viewer server coming up soon, which would be really fun. Of course, I'd be on there, you guys would get to play with me, and I'd live stream a lot. Again, I think that'd be really fun, but that's just a potential idea. So again, stay tuned for that, and I'll let you guys know more about that, because my my server host that me and my friends have been playing on is giving me some trouble. So I had to resort to just using my own computer, which again is fine for just a few of us, but I don't really want to give my IP address away to people on the internet that I do not know. So I feel like that's not necessarily the most safe thing in the world to do. But I think I would feel much better having a server host do it for me. Okay, let's go ahead and get the rest of these planted. That's all of them. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. It's definitely a good start for some farms. It's probably not the most amazing thing in the world. Again, once we get some good redstone and stuff going, we will definitely get a villager farm going, as well as like some automatic wheat or bread and carrot and potato farms. You know, this is probably a little cheesy, but I figured since we only got one diamond, why don't we go ahead and add the diamond to the wall as the first diamonds we ever got? Because, you know, why not? I don't see anything wrong with that, because I'm hoping next time I find some diamonds, it will not just be another one. Because if it's another just one, I might be a little upset, to be honest with you. But there we go. So again, we got our first pickaxe that we used, we got our first disc from the dungeon, we got first diamonds found, or I should say diamond. But again, we can get some more going soon. I will definitely have to go mining again to find some more diamonds, because I really want to get into the nether, because again, we're playing on 12W15A, which is when they just added the blackstone, and all of those were really cool looking blocks, and I can't wait to build with them. I think that will be a really fun time, and we could get some really nice looking builds going. Again, for this episode, I know we really didn't get much accomplished other than getting some farms and going mining, but I really hope that it was still entertaining for you either way. Like I said, I know the beginning of playing a new world is always super grindy, because you're always trying to get all your materials back and things along those lines. Alright, that bone meal gave us a decent amount. Alright guys, so I think that's probably going to wrap it up from here. But again, if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider commenting and leaving a like, because again, that really helps me out, and I really appreciate if you guys would do that. Again, it takes like 2 seconds out of your day. You don't have to, and I hate to kind of be a shill out just asking for that stuff. but it really does make a big difference, because I don't know if you've seen a bunch of bigger YouTubers, but they'll, at the beginning of their videos, they'll say something like 70% of their viewership they have is not subscribed. And if they have, I don't know, let's say they have 66% of their viewership is not subscribed, and they have 300,000 subscribers. That means that they have like another 600,000 that's not subscribed, which would put them up to a total of 900,000 subscribers, which is literally 3 times the amount of what they're at. But anyways, like I said, guys, I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.